Legend of the Shooting Star by Mary E. Chamberlain. Read by Frank Blissett. From the twilight skies a pale star looked down with wistful longing upon the beautiful green earth. All about it, its brother and sister stars were bright and happy, and in bands sported together upon the measureless shining plain in which they lived, or collected thickly along the broad road which is the pathway of the ghosts in their journey to the far-off country of souls, the Spimenka Wiu, the fair land above. But this one star was alone in heaven, and sorrowful with longing. It turned away from the soft light of the moon when she walked forth adown the broad heavens, and shuddered when the sun, the bright heart of the sky, flung wide the gates for the beautiful Waban, the dawn maiden. Fairer under the light of the young moons or the bright shimmer of the sun seemed the lovely earth than all besides, and the still green meadows, the cool waving forests, the blue rivers softly flowing, all more blissful than the star lodges yet in the sky. Every night when twilight fell, the star looked for its image reflected in a tranquil lake, set round with tall rushes and mighty forest trees, whose wide arms interlaced, seeing with envy the Nemagoosh, the trout, and the sly Canoza, the pickerel, leaping in the sunlight or flashing in the moonlight, hearing the Deinda, the frog, calling among the reeds and rushes, watching the bright Wauwatosa, the firefly, flitting through the darkness above the softly whispering water. Every night there the loon cried to the echo hiding on the shadowy strand, the whippoorwill answering clear and sweet in the far distance. There the wild geese stretched their lazy flight across quiet waves, plover piped from the sedges, the owl hooted far off in the lonely forest. All through the long months of the moon, while she walked the sky, the star looked down upon that fair lake lying tranquil beneath it, with waves flashing in soft undertone of happy secrets. It saw the coming of sweet blossoms in the bright moon of flowers, and how they crept close to the edge, saw the gentle fawns in the month of deer come trooping down to drink of its cool waters, looking, watching, until now, in the gray month of the beaver, the star had grown worn and pale, breathing its life away in sighs of longing. Then it was that the great Master of Life, Taranyawago, holder of the heavens, saw with compassion and gave the star its wish because of his love, which keeps all things within the circle of his arm. So slowly, gently, through the soft purple twilight, while Gushkiwan, the darkness, and his brother, Wing, the gentle spirit of sleep, hovered in the air, the star came drifting downward, floating, drifting, falling from the wide, shining plains of heaven, the fair land above. Through the forest a band of hunters came laden with game. Silently but quickly they traversed in unerring certainty the trackless solitudes. They knew that just beyond, not far away, the twinkling fires of their wigwams gleamed redly through the darkness, flaming upon the laughing children at play upon the smooth turf about the lodges, flashing from the glittering ornaments of the women as they moved about preparing the evening repast, shining redly upon the grave faces of the sachems and braves as they sat smoking the calumet and listening to the voice of the Chunigaha, the storyteller, as he sings of their wars and their deeds of valor. All but one of the hunters hastened onward, seeing all this awaiting them at the end of their wearisome march. But he, the dreamer, the one who saw where there was naught, he, looking skyward, beheld a star falling swiftly through the darkness. All its paleness is gone now, and it flames in ruddy splendor across the sky. "See," he cried, "it is the Wakendendos, the meteor." Then they turned to look in wonder, and the wonder grew as the star flamed downward. Nearer, nearer it came until at length it rested upon the bosom of a sleeping lake, when, lo, straightway it blossomed forth an earth-flower with slowly unfolding silvery petals and heart of gold, lying rocked in blessed rest and peace upon the softly murmuring water that whispered of many tender secrets to it. Thus was born the beautiful Okundunmogi, the water lily. That was the legend of the shooting star, by Mary E. Chamberlain, read by Frank Blissett.